After Form 5, I was running a cyber cafe. I was working for the cyber cafe at first, and then later I became a partner with the cyber cafe owner, who was also doing other internet stuff. And this partner still happens to be my partner till today. So because we were running a cyber cafe, we thought it would be a good idea to develop a cyber cafe management software. Right? So we developed a cyber cafe management software for our own cyber cafe because we're software people. And then after that, we decided to sell that software to other cyber cafes in Malaysia. So we were selling the software at 3,800 ringgit. So in the year 2000, when the dot-com bubble came about, what we decided to do was, since everybody was giving away things for free, emails for free, etc., we decided to come up with a business model to sell that software, to give away the software for free. So in the year 2000, and in return we get the first page from the streams of all the cyber cafes. So we gave away the software, and very quickly we got about 15,000 cyber cafes from 180 countries worldwide who downloaded the software and started using it. Unfortunately, that was in the year 2000, and when there was no Google AdWords to make money from, right? And because the bubble was bursting, advertising just stopped coming in or didn't come in. And so that model of giving away the software to get advertising didn't work at that time. So we switched it a bit to turn these cyber cafes to become payment centers, right? So it's about that time actually when we wanted to give away the software for free. My first investor, I don't need to mention names, you guys should know. My first investor actually was investing in a lot of internet companies and spending a lot of money on these internet companies. A lot of them went from, I'm sure Siva will know, went from 0 to 500 people and 500 people to 0 in 6 months. Right? So what we did was, but I raised a very small amount of money, about 2 million ringgit. At that time it was big, now it's small. So we put in 2 million ringgit to start it up. And then, since the advertising model didn't work, we decided to turn these cyber cafes into payment centers. So when you think about turning cyber cafes into payment centers, I think what content can be sold through cyber cafes? Because a lot of people play games. So that's when we started aggregating or licensing a few game publishing content. We started with 2. Today we have more than 150 game content. And we've expanded from cyber cafes to 7-Elevens and things like that. Today MOL has about 200,000 plus payment centers across 65 countries worldwide. And we handle, our turnover a year is something like 250 million ringgit.
So is the partner still around?
Yeah.
The partner is
He is still around. My investor who invested in first is still around as well.
But here's the thing, did you hear how many times he changed his model?
Yeah.
He evolved.
the key thing is that you found the right partner and
No, I found the right partner. There was another partner who joined me who left as well. It's not only about finding the right partner, it's also about understanding the partner, learning to work with the partner, which is most important, because no partner is perfect. You know, you have to give and take. Where partnerships break is when the partners cannot give and take. The moment you can't give and take in any relationship, right, whether husband and wife or business partner or employee boss, is the same thing. You have to give and take. You have to learn the person's weaknesses and the person's positive side, take his positive side and compliment them on their weaknesses.
Vishen, you and Mike work very well, I guess. How long Mind Valley has been running on?
We are at 6 years. Yeah.
So what was the dynamic? What was the moment of attraction you got?
Well, we were college buddies basically. That was it.
That was it.
I was a Malaysian kid who moved to the US to study. He was the guy who introduced me to beer. We ended up friends. I started a company. I was a C student. I was an entrepreneur. I could never take my studies seriously. So I started Mind Valley. He was the #1 student in the #1 business school in the US, full scholarship to Stanford. Became the #1 employee at eBay. I mean, not #1 in terms of time, but like in terms of performance. But he got fed up with eBay after a while, so he wanted to do something entrepreneurial. So I convinced him to move to Malaysia. And he did it. He left Silicon Valley, moved to Malaysia, and he hasn't looked back. So that's